Hello there, thank you for taking the time to check out this video about the full moon in Leo that takes place on February 16th, 2022. The backdrop of this full moon is that all planets are direct. That started earlier in February this month and it will continue until April. And that means that we likely are going to feel things picking up speed, manifesting faster, realizations coming through more quickly, purges, cleanses happening more quickly. So time is picking up speed. And this new moon is part of that epoch, that window of things picking up speed. Now this full moon takes place at 27 degrees and 59 minutes in the sign of Leo. It is the fifth of 7 consecutive full moons that take place at 27 degrees of their sign. So this also is pointing us to an overarching theme of these 7 lunar cycles. We're in the 5th, so we're not done. And 2 plus 7 equals the number 9. The number 9 in numerology is a number of death and rebirth and transformation and realization. It's a wisdom culling number. So we're in this epoch, this era of culling wisdom for 7 lunar cycles. We're at cycle number 5 right now with the full moon in Leo. Leo, the sign of the lion. Leo, the sign of courage. Leo, the sign of divine, regal, noble energy. And in the backdrop of this Leo energy, we have something very special going on, which is the conjunction of Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars are normally conjunct every 18 months for a couple weeks. This time they're conjunct from now until April. That's much more than a couple weeks. And if we think about what that means, Venus, the goddess sign, the sign of divine feminine energy, is holding hand in hand with Mars, the action-oriented male energetic sign. This is inviting us to rebalance, harmonize, and essentially give more space so that we can rediscover the divine feminine within each of us. So it's a very special time, and we are still being reborn. I've talked about this in so many podcasts. We're being reborn, We've got a couple more cycles until something actually pops up. But right now, the full moon is a time of realization. It's a time of culmination. So things might come up to show us how we can better rebalance and re-embody the divine feminine. In that regard, I have a podcast for this full moon that I will put a link in the notes below. I invite you to check it out. Every podcast, we do a meditation. We greet a goddess. This particular goddess is an age-old, pre-Celtic goddess of fairies. She's actually known as Queen of the Fairies. So I invite you to join me. Check it out. Come to meet this goddess and spend a little bit of time in meditation so that you can be supported in the realizations that are likely to occur around this beautiful, magnanimous Leo full moon. Tons of love, and thank you for joining.